Say
lying,
your piece, then
if
let
you're going to
Tariq say
start
his piece.
lying, knock yourself out. That means I won. Thank you. Now go ahead and lie. I'm good. That
Okay,
means I
Tariq,
Well, we
are
won.
you
know
done?
that.
Go
Well,
ahead.
here's the thing. We know
Go
there's a
ahead.
difference between
If
Asians.
you're going to start making up some mythological Jewish contract, and knock your damn self out. That means I won the
No, I
conversation.
never spoke about that. Tommy,
Mythological.
give me 1 second. Give me 1 second
All
to speak to
right.
Tariq.
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I've
Okay,
been
quick.
trying to.
Go
I
ahead
think
Okay.
all of
and
y'all
knock
should just
yourself
wait
out.
and let
All
each other
right. All
finish.
right. Tariq, can you not interrupt me for 5
All
seconds?
right. Now I'm not going to talk in circles with y'all. All right.
Sure. Okay, so
All
now
right.
we established that there's a difference in the ethnicity between white people and Jewish people. Do you understand that?
And it doesn't matter because you're all practicing white supremacy. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. Does everyone hear how there's a difference? Why would Jewish people practice white supremacy if they're not white?
So they could subvert y'all power when they got here, right?
Jewish people
They made
suppress
you.
white
They
Okay,
people.
no.
Like,
hold
I
what
don't
on
the
need
here.
his
fuck is he
backup
talking
Hastings.
points. I,
about?
I don't need his side. Okay, Tariq, you
He asked a good
specifically.
question.
Why would Jewish people promote white supremacy if they're not white?
There are Jewish white supremacy. You had Jewish Nazis over here. You had Dan Burroughs. You had Frank Joseph. You had Jewish Nazis over
The
here. What are you
people that show
talking about?
allegiance to Israel, the Zionists, why would they show allegiance to white
Why
people
would
when they're
you
not
have
white?
Jewish Nazis over here?
What are you talking about?
I just told you there were
You, you,
famous
you
Jewish
talk about
Nazis.
deflections 5 seconds ago. You're deflecting again.
What?
Answer the question.
What? That's a deflection?
Yes, it
You
is.
just you just said why would Jewish people promote white
He's
supremacy?
saying
There
he's
were
saying
there
he's
were
giving you an
Jewish people who were
example of
white
it.
supremacists.
Sneako, he's giving you an example of what Jews
Yeah,
actually
that's a
did.
small minority. Like, once again, you're
I
giving
know,
people
but
Oh,
a
it's a
small
small
you can't do that,
example.
minority.
Sneako. See, Sneako, he
Okay.
gave you the example.
Okay,
You have
Tariq,
to
what
hit the
Jewish
example.
Nazi? Wait, what Jewish Nazis are you talking about?
I'm talking about Dan Burroughs, Frank Joseph. You had Laura
George
Loomer.
Soros.
No, a lot of people in neo-Nazi
You're
organizations.
calling Laura Loomer a Jewish
Well,
Nazi?
she's a suspected white
Okay,
supremacist too.
she's a
She hangs
Jewish
around the
Nazi.
alt right.
So why
That's
did
a more modern
okay, great
example
point.
because
Great
that's a
point.
more modern example. Even Milo, that's another modern example too.
Okay,
Because
great
isn't
point.
he
So Laura
Jewish?
Loomer, she's a Zionist. She shows allegiance to Israel. Where do
Uh-huh.
you see that
But
she promotes white supremacy?
she was with the alt right. She was out there with Richard Spencer and all of those guys.
Okay,
So yeah.
because she agrees with Trump. But do you
Also,
see right now? No, don't feign ignorance.
Ben Shapiro is a suspected white
Are
supremacist.
you, are you retarded? Ben Shapiro he shows undying allegiance to Israel. He doesn't care
Uh,
about America. He wants
so what?
Netanyahu to be the president of
So what?
America.
So Israel doesn't stop somebody from being a damn white supremacist or suspected white supremacist. That
Okay,
means
you
nothing.
can't be a
That's my point.
supremacist. Wait,
That's
Tariq,
my
are,
point,
are you
sir.
that stupid to think that you could be a
Sir. Okay,
supremacist of two races at
sir.
once?
You saying stupid doesn't mean anything. So cut
Okay,
that
okay, but you
bullshit
you
out.
can't be a
Okay,
supremacist of
only,
two races at
sir,
once. It's very
sir.
simple.
You haven't talking about Israel doesn't negate the fact that people have white supremacist views.
So
That
you're
means
saying
nothing.
okay, no. They'll say that and like stand on that. Is
There are
Ben Shapiro?
black
No,
people.
specific
There are
question.
black Jews talking about white supremacy in Israel. So what are you
Okay,
talking about?
no Zionist believes that blacks are really even Jews.
Sir,
They
you
don't
have
they don't accept you.
Ethiopian Jews going to Israel complaining about white supremacy. So
Sure, you just
what are
said
you
Ben
talking
Shapiro
about
is a white
Israel for
supremacist.
as if you can't be a white supremacist? What are you
Great,
talking about?
great. Is Ben Shapiro a white supremacist, Tariq?
He's a suspected white
No,
supremacist,
not
yes.
suspected. It's yes
I
or no?
suspect that he is
You suspect it. Why?
because of his anti-black views and his allegiance and his um, being around a lot of other white supremacists.
His allegiance to what?
Being around other white supremacists.
Being around. Okay, but what does he show
Uh-huh.
allegiance? Tariq, what does he show allegiance
And
to?
his anti-black racism.
Great. Anti-black. What does he show
Yeah.
allegiance to?
Other anti-black racists.
Okay, do you think that's his undying allegiance? What is the country he
Yes,
could return
he's
to?
yes. A lot of you have an undying allegiance to anti-black racism.
Okay, no one has an undying allegiance to that. It's either a country, it's their supremacy, right? Ben Shapiro
No,
is a
it's an
Zionist.
ideology. You have an undying allegiance to an
The
ideology, which is
Ask the
white
ideology is
dad
supremacy.
Jewish
question.
supremacy, that they believe they're the chosen
Jewish
people. It says that
supremacy?
in their book. That's what Ben Shapiro shows allegiance to, not white
No,
people, not
no, it's
anti-black.
white
Ben
supremacy.
Shapiro shows allegiance to Israel. That's why he wants
No, he
Netanyahu to be
shows
the
his
president of
allegiance
the
to
United
anti-black
States.
racism. It's anti-black racism which shows his
Yeah, ask
allegiance.
the
Okay, you
dad
know what? I
question,
want to,
Sneako.
because now you sound like a special snowflake. Ben Shapiro does not care about
No,
black people that much. He cares about Israel. It's not about you.
I know he doesn't care about black. He cares about anti-black racism. He promotes anti-black
That's
racism.
just
That's
a
the
cover,
smallest
bro.
part of his allegiance. What he
No,
wants
it's
is
not.
the
No,
state of
it's not.
Israel
That's
to
the only
dominate the
reason he
world.
has a platform so that other white supremacists who sees his views and anti-black racism, they have a platform to look at, sir.
Okay, do you know that every white supremacist that you think you're calling
And
out
and and,
all
and Sneako,
you know that they
Sneako,
all
you're not
disagree
white,
vehemently with
Sneako.
Ben
You're not
Shapiro?
white, Sneako. You ain't white.
Exactly.
this?
Exactly.
Why
That's
are
why
you
I'm not
caping?
talking about white supremacy,
Right.
dumbass. I'm
Why you
talking
got
about
why? I know
Zionism.
you can kill with the dumbass, sir. You can
Nobody's
stop
talking
with
about.
the
I'm talking about
dumbass,
Zionism. Ben Shapiro
sir,
does not agree with any of the white supremacists
sir,
in the country.
sir,
Talk to them. Talk
sir.
to any of the people you
Nico,
think are all white supremacists.
Nico.
All of them disagree with Ben
You're
Shapiro,
never
Tariq.
going to be an Anglo white supremacist, Nico.
And
No
I
matter
don't want
how
to
hard
be. And
yes,
I
you
have
do.
no
Yes, you do. Yes,
reason
you
to be, and I
do.
never will
No
be.
matter
I'm
how
black like you.
passionate you are to defend white supremacy, you'll never be one.
I'm not defending white
You
supremacy.
come from two failed homelands, the Philippines and Haiti.
You see how
You
you keep
need to
going back to
thank us.
that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
see, okay, and this is the problem.
You
If
need
you
to
live in
thank
this
us for
victimhood
being your
forever, then
ass
you're
over
never
here.
gonna win. This is
All
why they
right.
killed. This is why they killed
Sir,
Malcolm X, because he spoke about Zionism.
Sir, stop it. You're just babbling.
They killed Malcolm X because he
You're
spoke
just
about Zionism, the
babbling,
real
and
issue.
sir, you're never
And
going to be a
Michael
white
Jackson.
supremacist, Sneako. You're never
I
going to
don't.
be one.
Who wants to be?
You
I'm a
want to be
brown
one.
Muslim.
You
I don't
want
want
to
to be
be.
a Christian nationalist. I'm
Yes,
nothing
you
like
do.
those people.
You want to be a white supremacist.